Hey friend, hey y'all. I am back. Earlier, if you saw that last video that's titled Calculations 2024, I think it's PTCB Calculations 2024. I was really tripping on them allegations. Overthinking it, and was tripping. Okay, but I came back, and like I said, I would. I told y'all I was gonna come back and go live so I can show y'all again. So let me go ahead and share my screen because y'all know I like to be a woman of my word. And we're gonna do two allegation problems. Okay, we're gonna do two of them. So let me get the screen up. Where is it? Here it is. Hey friend, hey. So here we are. And let me see if I can come up closer, then close. Let me come a little closer. Okay, so with this allegations, it says Brittany needs to prepare 200 milliliters of a 15% saline solution by mixing a 10% sodium solution with a 20% chloride solution. How much of each solution should be mixed? So remember, I told you before that you always are going to figure out what your high number is, what your desired number is, and what's your low number, okay? So your high number is going to go next to the 20, okay? So the 20 is our high, okay? And then the 15 is our desired number, okay? 15 is desired, and then the 10 is the low number, okay? So I'm just going to put the abbreviations here just so you know that. And Lindsey, how do I know that 15 is the desired? And it says the reason we know that is because the word prepare leads us into what's important, okay? So that word prepare helps us to know that everything after prepare is what we need to make. So to prepare 200 milliliters of a 15% solution, okay? So we have 15 here, we have our 20, and we have our 10, okay? So now the next thing to do is to go ahead and subtract. So we've already done that. Now that we have our numbers where they need to be, we're going to do 20 minus 15, and that's going to give us 5. And then we're going to do 15 minus 10, and that's also going to give us 5. Remember, when you're doing this, you always do the big number minus the smaller number because you do not want to have a negative number. Okay, so that's always important for you to remember that. Um, Now let's see. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in a little bit. Let me see if I can zoom in. Let me see something. Yeah, just so try to make it a little bigger for y'all. Okay, so now we are going to add on the side. So we have the 5 and the 5. 5 at the top, 5 below. So we're going to do 5 plus 10, excuse me, 5 plus 5, and that's going to give us 10, okay? Basically, what that does is that gives us 10 total parts. 10 total parts, okay? Now, the next thing to do is to put 5 that we got at the top, 5 of the 20%. Okay, so where are we getting this 5 from? This 5 is representing the 20% saline solution. Okay, so now we're going to have 5 over 10 divided, excuse me, 5 over 10 times 200. Okay, I always get kind of confused because I have that slash and not the actual division sign. But when we do 5 divided by 10 times 200, that's going to give us 100. 100 milliliters is what's going to be needed of the 20% chloride solution. Look, y'all, my computer just swear knows me. 20% chloride solution, okay? And then the next thing, we're going to repeat that again. This one is fairly easy because both of the numbers are 5. So you just repeat the same process. And it's not always going to be the same numbers that represents the so just make sure that you're not getting caught up in the numbers, but that you are remembering the steps, okay? Because Baby, on that last video, I had them forgot the steps. I'm like, I know I ain't tripping, but I was. I was. Now it's 100 milliliters of a 15% sodium, or excuse me, saline solution. Nope. 10% of a sodium solution. I was right the first time. 10% sodium solution, okay? Make sure you write this down. Make sure you write this down. We're going to do another one. This is going to be a quick, short video because I want to make sure that we are just focused on allegations, okay? Let's look at the next one. A pharmacy technician needs to prepare 500 milliliters. 500 milliliters is what the farm tech needs to prepare. Let's go ahead and highlight that. To prepare 500 milliliters of a 12% solution, okay? Now, 12%, because it comes after the word prepare and it's connected to the milliliters, we know that that is our desired number. So we've already put that in the middle, okay? That's already in the middle. Now, our high number is 25 here. What's our high number? 25, okay? Our desired number is 12, and let's see if I can slide that over a little bit. And our low number is 5, okay? So what we did was we did 25, excuse me, minus 12 equals 13. And then we did 12 minus 5, which equals 7. Making sense? Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the sum of the right-hand column, which is 7 plus 13. 7 plus 13, and that gives us 20. Okay. Now, the next thing to do, 20, let me back up, 20 total parts. Now, the next thing to do is to do the 7 over the 20 times the 500. And that gives us 175. Shout out to my computer, baby. Fill in the blanks in. I ain't even got to pull out the calculator, okay? I ain't even got to pull it out. And then the next thing after that is the same process. 13 over 20 times 500. And like I told you the last time, it's not going to always be the same numbers, but the steps will never change. And the answer is 325. How do I know that my answers are correct? It's because the answers that you have, 175 plus 325, should equal 500, which is the total amount that you're trying to make. So if your two answers do not equal the total amount that you're trying to make, you know that you have done something wrong. You know you've done something wrong. And what I'm doing here is I'm basically saying, hey, we're going to need 175 milliliters of the 25% and 325 milliliters of the 5% solution. Okay. So again, your answers should equal the 500. If they do not equal 500, you know you have done something wrong. And I'm going to show you here. These answers both equal 200. If they don't equal 200, ooh, something ain't right about it, okay? Something ain't right about it. So, friend, I just wanted to hop back on and to show you how to do allegations the correct way, okay? Thank y'all for loving me, and thank y'all for the space and the grace you give me in order to give to you and to make things right. I love y'all so much. This was a very quick, short video. Continue to study, friends. See you on the other side. Bye.